We're already in the 70s, mid-70s. We'll make it into the upper 70s today. It is shorts and T-shirt weather, honestly, this week with some fog showing up tomorrow morning. Keep that in mind. And again, Thursday morning, but no big issues here in the 7-day forecast.
Looks fantastic.
Yep.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a baked potato that big before. Have you?
No, it's massive. I didn't know those even existed.
Wow. And then you fill it in with all the meat, the pulled pork and the sausage. It's like
butter going
I guess
on
you
too.
need there's butter, cheese and everything. Oof. And man, that looked good. All right, let's try. Let's dig in. I know Mike's ready. SA Live starts right
now.
I've helped so many people do so many things they thought they couldn't do.
Nearly 95 years old, and she's still serving delicious food and inspiration. We catch up with Ma Harper, a community icon, and hear her message for Black History Month.
We are here just north of downtown at the newest hotspot. They're serving up some delicious food. We're talking brunch, late night eats, and of course, delicious cocktails. Some of them are over the top, but you gotta stick around to see those.
My legs are long. My nose is cute. My hair isn't big enough.
One local girl's using her voice to send a wise message, how she's celebrating herself and hoping to inspire others. That's today on SA Live.
Celebrating 10 years, live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
All right, a UTSA grad student story is trending today. Ben Duong set a new world record for completing the fastest half marathon. But here's the catch. While dribbling a basketball, catch that, Mike.
See if we can do this.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
All you.
Who says TV people can't walk and chew gum and basketball at the same time? So, all right, he did the marathon, the half marathon in 1 hour, 21 minutes, 39 seconds, which in itself is fantastic. And that got him 12th place for the men, doing pretty good. All right, Ted, don't mess with me. I can't hardly do this. So, and he couldn't pick up the ball, he couldn't stop dribbling, and he couldn't lose control of it. So he had to keep going. So,
Yes, 12th place. All right, how is that? How difficult?
It wasn't bad.
I mean, we did this little circle here, yes, but what do you think you could do running a marathon? I know we interviewed a veteran, 2017, who ran the Boston Marathon holding the flag. That was amazing.
I'm sorry.
I know, he's still going.
Sorry.
It's okay. No, good job.
Thank you very much.
What do you think you could do running a marathon?
Pass out.
I was going to say chew gum. That's about it. Yeah, for me.
I'm not a runner. So,
okay.
no.
Well, your wife is.
Anyway, and she was an all-star basketball player.
No, no.
Show us your moves there, point guard.
Good afternoon. I'm going to toss it back here. Yes, good afternoon. I'm Jen Tobias in for Fiona today.
And I'm Mike Osterhage.
Yes, our first guest went from backyard barbecues to running a culinary hotspot. Goshen Point Barbecue prides itself on its quality, slow-cooked meats, whether it's catering, special events, hosting barbecue competitions, or simply serving up delicious meals. And I mean delicious, okay? They're more than a food truck. They bring people together.
This gentleman was on right before Thanksgiving, and the juiciest smoked turkey you have ever seen in your life. We're talking about none other than Ron Patterson and this Texas-sized baked potato.
Yes.
So good to see you, sir.
We love you guys.
Likewise, good
We're
to see you
happy you're
guys.
here.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here.
Okay, where do you find potatoes this big, first of all?
Well, we get them from Restaurant Depot, or we go to the. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Okay, but we are showing the finished product right now, because that's not only the baked potato, but then putting everything on top of it.
Yes.
So we started off, and what we do with the potato here.
So you're meeting the potato. Next thing, we're going to add some of our butter. You're going to...
Okay.
And then this is where we start to build the potatoes. So that's, no, that right there is olive oil for some people that don't like butter.
Okay.
So believe it or not, that happens. Yep, add some butter. And then from there, we're going to add some cheese.
Okay.
Mike's
and
ahead.
then, Mike, we're going to start
Here we go.
building that monstrosity of a potato with all the different meats that we have.
And if you missed it earlier, you said it's important, right? When people order this with you guys, that you like to make sure, what do you call that?
I call this meeting the potato.
Yes.
So that way when you go to get your bite, you don't get this big old solid chunk, you get a nice bite.
Nobody likes that,
Nobody
right?
likes
Do you
that. Not at all.
put the meat all together, or do you put it in kind of
I put it all, so I
Just
do
all
it
over
in
the place?
layers. Yeah, so right now you're going with the brisket.
Okay.
And then next to that, you have pulled pork.
Okay.
We add a good bit of pulled pork on there.
Okay.
The very last thing that we're gonna put on, not last, but second to last, that is smoked turkey legs.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna add that. And then we add some cheese. Yes,
More cheese.
add
I
more
like this.
cheese. Then we top it off with the sausage.
Okay.
Yep. And then we'll add a little drizzle of sour cream.
Okay. Where'd you come up with this idea?
I was
should
just
win
in the
the
back of
medal
the food
for it.
truck. I'm like, well, the name came from I had a Chevy truck, and so I was like, you know what? I love my truck. This is a heavy potato. Why not call it the Heavy Chevy?
So this would
Heavy Chevy, I
this
like
would be
that.
like a V8.
This would be like a V8 turbocharged.
Oh no, I dropped some
Okay.
brisket. Oh gosh.
Oh no!
I know,
Oh no!
That's so sad.
All right.
Okay.
Your favorite of all the meats that you smoke? Do you have a favorite?
I do have a favorite. My favorite is brisket, and it's the meat that takes the longest. And,
Yeah.
and the reason why that's my favorite is because it's like a work of art, you know? You start off with this big hunk of meat that's really tough, and then after the process that you go through over 14 to 16 hours, you get the nice, tender, tasty piece of meat that we love here in Texas.
So you're also a firefighter.
I am.
The most popular firefighter, I think, in probably the western half of the country.
Probably just at my station. When I'm on
And you do
shift.
all the cooking at your fire station?
I do not do all the cooking, but everybody is happy when I do cook.
Yes, okay. And so you do a lot of the cooking there, but people can also find you
They sure
at
can.
your food truck. So tell us more about that.
They
How
sure
they
can.
find you?
So they can find us on Facebook. You look on there, you'll find Goshen Point where we'll be for the week. This week we'll be at Narda's Gun Club on Saturday, having some of these big old baked potatoes there.
Has anybody ever eaten one of these things in one sitting?
There are some, but it's very few, far and few between, Mike.
Tell you one thing, I'm going to give it a good try here. So,
Yes.
also, Black Restaurant Week is coming up starting this weekend.
Yes, sir, this Saturday.
And how are you participating in that?
So the way we're participating, we are donating $1 for every menu item that is sold to
the Lemonade
the
Circle.
Lemonade Circle. Yes, we are donating $1 to
wow.
the Lemonade Circle for every item that is sold on our food truck for the week of Black Restaurant Week, starting this Saturday
And how did you get into barbecue?
at the fire station.
So that's what.
At
that's
the
your-
fire
okay.
station, yes.
What can I make that will please everybody? Kind of
What
thing?
can I make that will please everybody that's a little different than the meals of spaghetti?
Yeah, spaghetti.
I haven't been this happy
I
in a
know.
long time.
So good.
And the veggies, potato, so it's a vegetable. It's good for you, right?
Yes.
Okay. That barbecue's fantastic. And
Yes.
again, the smoked turkey that they have is just the ultimate. So, okay.
Thank you so much, Ron.
My
Yes, for
pleasure.
more information on Goshen Point Barbecue, you can snap that QR code right there on your screen or go to our website, SALive.com. Click the As Seen on SA Live
That's the
tab.
one Jen made. Look at how pretty that is on there.
I
And
think
she's
you did
going to
it
eat the
wrong.
whole thing
Oh, yeah.
before the show
Yeah,
is
give
over
me an
today.
hour.
So,
I'll try.
okay, baked potatoes, comfort food like that,
Mm-hmm.
and you think of mac and cheese and so forth. This is National Comfy Day.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes, so we have a fun question for you. If you can only choose one, okay? Look there on your screen, a pillow, a blanket. I'm gonna give you a napkin. We got some more stuff. Yeah. A pillow. It's the mom and me. Sorry, son. Oh, sorry. Okay, yes. A pillow, a blanket, fuzzy socks, a robe, a t-shirt, stuffed animal, or coffee, which I love. But I'm going with the blanket. Yeah.
Well,
I need
the
to
blanket's in the lead. Wow, 45%.
Mm.
I'm going with the t-shirt and sweats. I mean, it's the old beat up sweatshirt that
is
you've had
nice.
forever, and the
No, that's
sweatpants
nice, too.
that you can just lounge
It's a
around
tough
in.
one.
So
yes, scan
okay,
that QR
and
code. What's I can't see. I'm too short.
Fuzzy socks is not scoring at all.
Oh.
Fuzzy socks are pretty good too. So
I don't
I want to pick about 4 of those.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, yes, scan that QR code and we will see which one comes ahead here at the end of the show.
All right, this lady is just a delight. Inspirational, hardworking, and just a couple of words to describe Ma Alice Harper, the restaurant owner of Ma Harper's Creole Kitchen over there on the east side.
Yes, she's always facing new challenges. I mean, after all, she's 94 years old.
Wow.
Okay, in August she'll be 95, and it's not just the food that she serves up, it's love, it's guidance. I mean, we were there for some time just chatting with her, and we wanted to catch up with her just to see how things are going. Take a look.
I've been working 83 years this year. I started at 12.
83 years. What is the secret to your success? You're still working.
Well, I always say work don't kill you, it's ducking it. You get tired. you know, ducking the boss and stuff like that.
You're an inspiration for a lot of people. Do you feel that way?
Well, how I really feel that you can do what you want, but, you know, I believe in challenge. You know, anything look like it's hard to do, that's what I want to do.
Is that what keeps you going?
Yeah.
Ma Alice Harper is still serving up great food at Ma Harper's Creole Kitchen. She's known for much more than great Cajun food. Her kindness goes a long way. Working with ex-convicts, she ensures jobs for those who are struggling to make it in the workplace.
And the reason I'm not helping up for anybody, but I can imagine why a lot of, I call them big places, don't hire them. And it's because they have so many things that they have to comply with. And if you hire me for 8 hours, you look for me to be there 8 hours, but you don't look for me to go to court and go here and go here. You need me there.
But your understanding of that, right, for them?
Well, when I accept them, I understood what I was getting.
Yeah.
And you know, in all reality, somebody got to help somebody. Because somebody helped Ma. Second nose is 16, about 1929, HARD times.
While you can still find Ma cooking here at her Eastside restaurant, she has worn many hats.
So, and then you worked on planes, right? Before.
I worked
Tell me, you've done so many things.
for 21, almost 22 years. F-15, F-16, I worked the 108, 107 fuel pumps. I did the wing. That's where I got the medal from, riveted and shaven, you know, and I had a lot of hair. Ministering to people, and I went to minister school, 2 different ones. Then I began to tell them the love of God.
She's always ready to inspire and help others reach their goals.
I've helped so many people do so many things they thought they couldn't do.
Her struggles early in life include helping her mother with all of her siblings, working from a young age, and using what she had to make her Cajun recipes.
I learned how to make gumbo. You know how that gumbo came from? Lanyap. She knows. That's our language. Lanyap. You know what lanyap is? You go to the market and all of the scraps are with the butcher hide. You sell it to 10, 15 cents. And you go down there and catch your crabs. You go over to the lake and get your shrimps or your crawfish.
And that's how you made it. Wow.
When we asked Ma what Black History Month means to her, as she reflects on her journey here with us today, here's what she had to say.
But history to me is every day. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow may not be. So what happened then? Hello. This is a new day. And when I say that, brother, I see no color. None. Look what God did. Took me from eating down there to feeding people up here. You think I'm not grateful? You think I'm telling y'all I appreciate you just to say it? No, babe. It ain't me. It's in me.
Okay, so we had to share these photos because when she saw Ted, that's our photographer, she was so happy. She calls him her bodyguard. You know, the last time she was on set, so I had to share that. We just had a great time. I think we were there for about 3 hours, right, Ted? Wow. Just talking. So she's so inspirational.
Oh, yeah. And the hardest part about doing something like that is trying to trim it down to what, you know, a 4 or 5 minute story like that.
Yes.
And she's just the sweetest lady. I think that's a perfect example of somebody, you know, 94, 95 years old. They keep active all the time.
Yes.
And she's spry as can be.
Yeah, still working. And all that food, by the way, we didn't ask for food to be made when we got there. It was just to do the interview. But of course, she's like, no, I have to feed you too. So thank you, Ma. We love you. Yes, for more information on her restaurant, you can head over to our website. There's a QR code right there on your screen. They're open, what is it, Thursday through Sunday. Yes.
All right, well, it is Black History Month, and that is the one little girl feeling very inspired, and how she's celebrating her heritage and how she's hoping to inspire others.
Vibrant vibes, colorful cocktails, and Instagram-worthy food. We take you to this new bar north of downtown on Main Street.
Welcome back to SA Live. Well, it's one of the newest spots to grab a bite to eat on Main Street, just north of downtown. This LGBTQ-friendly spot has everything from brunch to late night snacks and some drinks that you're going to have to see to believe.
Yes,
that looks
look at
good.
that. I know, so delicious. I went to check out Ica Chula to get a taste of some of the over-the-top, and I mean over-the-top menu items that people are lining up to get a bite of. Take a look. Ica Chula is one of the newest spots to try in 2024. Now they're known for their late night eats, of course brunch, but today we are getting a sample of the dinner menu. All right, it's time to talk food. I am here with Ricky Ortiz, the owner here at Ica Chula. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming out, Jen.
Yeah, what a great space, and this all smells amazing, looks delicious. Let's talk about what we have here on the table.
So I guess we'll start out with our brunch items right here. These are our giant breakfast tacos. You can catch them on brunch on weekends. Here we have our potato and egg, and here we have our birria and bean and cheese taco.
What? Birria and bean and cheese?
They're really big. Honestly, I mean, if you're real hungry, you can knock down one for sure. I've never seen anybody do two, but I'm sure someone will one day, right?
You can share, definitely.
You can share for sure. They're shareable, or if you're starving, you can have one. San Antonio is known for breakfast tacos, right? It's like I think that's our national food item here. But there's a lot of competition in that scene, so we wanted to do something that was not only cool, Instagrammable, like big, filling, but they're really good. The flavors, everything is made in house. They're great tacos.
Well, I don't think I've ever heard of a birria bean and cheese, so I'm pretty intrigued by that too. So y'all put a little twist on it too, right?
Definitely.
Okay, speaking of a twist, let's go right here to this hot Cheeto looking burger. What is this called?
This is called the Hood Rat Burger.
Okay. Hey, I asked the question. Right?
I mean, you asked, but I'm one at heart, so I mean, we had to do something for San Antonio. I mean, if you're from San Antonio and you grew up, South Side, West Side, downtown, near downtown, you've had hot Cheetos before, right? So as a little bit of everything that you would, find in San Antonio at your local stores inside the burger, but prime quality beef. Great fries to go with that. Spicy jalapeno on top, so you can't go wrong getting the burger.
So this one here, also, I just wanted to eat this right now. I can smell it. It smells amazing.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing I wanted Ica Chula to be known for is that, yes, we are a restaurant, but we're also a bar, and we're open late night on the weekends. Throughout the week, it's a great place to party for Fiesta during Pride Month and stuff. So when you're having drinks and it's late night, if you ever had a bacon wrapped hot dog, I mean, it hits the spot. So we wanted to deliver something like that.
Take it up a notch. I see all the different toppings. So what's on here? Avocado?
So it's our Mexican glizzy. It's a bacon wrapped hot dog with avocado, onion, cilantro, and then you have your seasoned fries on the side. Yep. Ketchup. So
see some jalapenos too. Yes.
Yeah, jalapenos are in there. It is a little spicy, but it's not over the top. It's good.
Yes, like you said, late night snack, right? Okay, and then this one looks amazing too.
And this is our birria pizza. Birria blew up a few years ago, and it's become a very popular item. I think most restaurants are doing it now, so we had to do our own twist on it. It's really good quality, great quality tortillas. The birria is awesome. The consomme is delicious.
We have to do a dip, right? Let's go.
Yeah, you got to.
Let's show our photographer, right? Let's tease Steve in there. So here we go. Look at that. Oh yeah. I don't ever order this, so this is the way you do it, right? You dip, then you take a bite?
Yes.
All right, I'll take a bite. Ready? Sorry if it's messy. Oh wow. Very good. I can't talk with my mouth full. Do you have a favorite item on the menu?
If I'm with my family, I'm with my wife or something like that, I do the what do you call it? The birria pizza.
Yeah. You can share.
You can't go wrong. But if it's brunch, I'm going breakfast taco or our tres leches French toast is what we have. We're not featuring it right now, but we have some great brunch items as well.
I can picture it.
So
wow.
It's good.
Wow.
Good.
Okay. Well, a lot of great things on the menu. Like you said, you're open. You're closed only on Mondays, correct?
Yes, we're on closed Mondays for now, and that'll probably change throughout the year as we get into Fiesta and everything.
Oh yes, we're excited for Fiesta. Okay, you can find them on social media. What is your handle?
It's at icachula.tx.
All right, perfect. So keep up with them on social media because I'm sure you guys update that all the time.
Yes, daily.
And new menu items roll out. I'm sure it'll be there too. Thank you so much. All right, delicious food. And in the second half of the show, we're gonna go to the bar, right?
Awesome.
We see the drinks.
I thought that breakfast taco was a pizza folded in half.
Didn't I tell you over the top?
Good Lord.
I know, we're not done. And if you think, they have some over the top drinks too. That's all I'm going to say. You'll have to see it. You definitely need to share. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, I can't
The voice
say
of
the
experience.
Name. I can't say the name. Yes. That's all you need to know. Yes.
All right. Don't do it yourself, I should say, when it comes to concrete repair. How you can get those cracks outside your home fixed and save money with the pros. A special deal next on SA Live.
Get ready for the San Antonio Home and Garden Show. It's happening this Friday through Sunday at the Alamo Dome. That's 3 days of great deals, new ideas, and practical advice with trusted local experts to make your dream home a reality. Don't miss Egypt Sherrod of HGTV's Married to Real Estate and San Antonio's DIY expert Renee Trevino of the Steve Trevino and Captain Evil podcast. Get your tickets to the San Antonio Home and Garden Show online at sanantoniospringhomeshow.com.
Do-it-yourself concrete repair, well, it might turn out to be more of a short-term Band-Aid sort of a fix. Here to tell us why is Jade Owens, who is Director of Operations with Baird Foundation Repair. Welcome. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Okay, so what kind of do-it-yourself options are out there?
Honestly, there aren't a ton when it comes to concrete repair. The biggest one we see is trying to seal joints and cracks. So there's some different, products you can buy at Home Depot or Lowe's that are more. Theirs aren't very long lasting, but they will seal the joints, as well as some sealers you can put on top of the concrete. They're Band-Aids, right? That's essentially what they are.
Yeah, because when you're dealing with concrete, I mean, it's made to last, and you really have to know what you're doing. So some of the best products out there for do-it-yourself, like you said, you may find them there at the home centers or anything like that. But so how are your repair solutions different?
Yeah, so what's different about them is they are built to be longer lasting, right? We use a polyurethane foam that can actually lift and level the concrete. So that's something you're not going to find at those stores. And that's really going to solve the root issue. And then, of course, we also have those joint and crack sealers too. But what's different about those is that they are UV resistant. And so especially in Texas, they're not going to shrivel up or dry out when exposed to a lot of heat. And then the sealers that go on top of your concrete. Those are things that, in my opinion, you do want a professional to do, just because it does take a level of skill to really apply it correctly.
Okay, and when you're talking about like leveling, because I think most people would have thought, oh, I'll just put some concrete on top, and then it looks like you got this bad patch right there and everything like that.
Right.
And like you said, you do it the right way. A lot of different solutions there, and you can find out, I mean, and we don't have a whole lot of time here, but at the Home and Garden Show, you're going to be there, right?
Yes, yeah. Come visit us at the Home and Garden Show, booth 759. We'll have our experts there that can go into a lot more detail and talk specifically about, the problems that you're specifically seeing and what could fix those.
Okay, now then the other problem is, if I'm going to have this big repair done and everything like that, how long is it going to last? So warranty comes into question.
Yeah, definitely. So all of our products are backed by a warranty. You can get up to 5 years. And honestly, the products are made to last a lot longer than that, especially with the polyurethane foam and things like that. They will stand the test of time. This is really more protecting just the normal wear and tear that you'll see over time.
And you have a special deal for folks too, right?
Yes, we do. So mention that you saw us here today and you'll get $250 off your project.
Wow, that's really, really nice. So again, mention SA Live to get $250 off your final proposal price with Baird Foundation Repair. They also offer a military discount. Just call 210-53-BAIRD. That's 210-532-2473. For more information, go to the website, gobairdgo.com, and of course, visit them at the Home and Garden Show this weekend. Jade, thank you very much.
Thank you.
A 7-year-old San Antonio girl is making a bold statement for Black History Month. Hear how she is celebrating herself and hoping to inspire others. Keep it here. You're watching SA Live right here in historic Market Square.
My legs are long. My nose is cute. My hair isn't big enough.
Cara Gabriel, so cute, by the way, wow, is a wise 7-year-old girl from right here in San Antonio who is not afraid to speak her mind. She wrote a poem called Celebrate Myself for Black History Month. Her parents were so proud of what she had to say, they wanted to get the word out.
Yes, and Cara Gabriel joins us right now, live here in the studio with her parents, Jessica and Chester. Welcome to all of you. All right, Cara. You can mug to the camera, that's okay. Give a big smile.
Yes.
She's so shy. Okay.
I'm not shy.
I know, I'm saying that jokingly.
Excuse me?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell him, Cara.
We've got our hands full right now. What made you come up with your poem, Celebrate Myself?
Well, some of my classmates think like I'm too tall and you can't be black because your skin is too dark. Your skin is not dark. And some strangers think your hair is too big, you should cut it off or something. But I changed good comments into bad. I changed bad comments into good comments. And it doesn't matter if you're different. It only matters if you belong in the black culture.
So you used it as inspiration to write your poem.
That's great.
That's beautiful. So we would love to hear a little bit of it. Can you do that for us right now? Okay.
Eat too fast, I walk too fast. I run too fast, I drink too fast. I'm too skinny, I'm too tall, my hair's too big. You can't be black, but I am pretty like a moon on a cold, crispy, chilly night. My legs are long, my nose is cute. My hair isn't big enough. That's all because God made me that way. So I will celebrate myself and my blackness.
Wonderful.
I love the line about the moon. Tell me more about that line.
One time I went out to see the moon, but then I thought that the moon sticks out of the nighttime, but the moon still belongs in the nighttime. My skin is different than my daddy's, but I still belong in the black culture.
Wow.
As parents, I mean, we all think our kids are so, are so proud of everything our kids do, but when you see her doing this and writing these poems, I mean, what's the feeling you get?
Proud. Yeah, complete joy. Yeah, I know I couldn't do it at that age, so definitely happy.
And where does she get this from?
Definitely.
I mean, obviously you raised her very, very well.
From her mom. But yeah, we try to give positive affirmations every morning. Just try to inspire her, tell her that we love her every day.
Just encourage her to get out there and show other people love. I think that's the biggest, is just showing other people they can do it even if they look different or are different.
Wow,
Yeah.
what an inspiration. And I hear there's a book too that she's written.
Yes, I wrote it since I was 6 and it's called Inch. So this was this little girl that is tall and she got bullied, but then at the end she had a superpower and she was fine that her classmates called her Inch.
Just embracing it.
Wow.
That's fantastic, and great lessons, especially for little girls growing up and going through teen years, everything. So, and her great-grandfather was a mechanic with the Tuskegee Airmen way back when, and your dad is in the military too, right?
Yes, and my papa.
And your papa.
So a line of military men and women in our family.
So much inspiration. And you do have a superpower. Keep going, okay? Your writing and all of that is beautiful. Very inspirational. High five.
And just did your first commercial too, right?
Yes, just like yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
So
that
happy
is
Miss
one
Kate.
inspiration for everybody. Take bad comments, turn them good, right?
Yes.
Love that.
Good job, Cara. Keep it up. Okay, for more information, you can head to our website right there on your screen, SALive.com, or scan that QR code. Click the As Seen on SA Live tab to get you there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hey, are you ready for spring break? One local amusement park is putting finishing touches on some exciting new things. We get a preview.
Huge margaritas paired with delicious food. We're back out at I Get Chula. This is 32 ounces.
Wait. This is not our biggest drink.
Oh, what is that? We will find out when you do. Stick around.
Wow. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, earlier you saw Jen's visit to Ike Chula, new restaurant and bar on Main Street, and they have everything from brunch, late night eats, breakfast tacos that are the size of, pizzas folded in half basically, and cocktails. You said catch your eye.
Yes, so you hear about shareable dishes, but you don't often hear about shareable cocktails. Okay, you'll definitely want to do that here. Let's head back out to Ike Chula, where they got drinks for a Texas-sized thirst. Take a look. Big, beautiful, delicious drinks paired with some great food. That's what they're all about here at Ike Chula. We are back here now in the bar. I'm joined with Penelope Ortiz, the bartender here. Look at her. Look at these works of art that she has put together here. So what do we have here, Penelope?
Right here, I have my big, largest mimosa. You can find it on our menu. Not verbatim, but you know what you see when you find it.
Yes.
I have a strawberry lemonade with our champagne, and we do use the whole bottle of champagne in our largest mimosa offering size.
Again, very noticeable name on the menu, right? We can't say it here, but yeah, it's no surprise you use the whole bottle in that. That's huge. And these are also pretty darn big. What are those called?
These are our big frozen, so you can do any of our flavors. Right here I have pina colada with chamoy and tajin, and then this is our mango nada with chamoy on the side as well. And these are shareable. We need to have a minimum of 2 people for the frozens, and then at least 3 for our largest mimosa. And this one also does come in the frozen as well.
Oh, it does. Awesome.
It does. But our brunch mostly we're advertising our mimosas.
It's so beautiful. Yeah, and a good time, right? Come get together. That's what it's all about, bringing people together. So share, guys. Yes. Okay, so you're gonna make a few other favorites for us today.
Yes, I do want to show off some of our nighttime cocktails. We do a kind of special little paloma, a little twist on it from a recipe from an old friend. Super cute, super pink.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna do a blue breeze for y'all as well.
And then you want to just tell me what's going in these?
So in these, I'm doing a little bit of Aperol to make my paloma pink. And then I have my house called tequila. And you can also upgrade whatever liquor you want. We just make it with our well, but we can also upgrade it for whatever you like for your tasting. And we do a little bit of simple. And classic paloma, you're gonna do a little bit of fresh lime juice.
I don't think I've ever had a paloma with the Aperol in it.
It doesn't do much for flavor. It's just more for the cuteness and the color. And that's all we're about here, really, is the cuteness and the color.
I'm all about that too. Presentation.
For sure. And this gets topped off with our grapefruit soda. See, super cute, super pink.
Wow. It does have that extra pop of color.
That little extra pop. Right?
Okay, I'll give this one a try. And what's the next drink you're gonna make?
The next one is gonna be a blue breeze. That is with our house-made blueberry syrup. We make it batched out fresh, and then we add some of our house vodka in there, or tequila. I'll make it with tequila for right now. And then you do 1.5 ounces of each.
More color, right?
More color.
Got the blue, got the pink.
It comes out to be more of like a purple breeze with how dark the blueberry is, but it still gives that like blueberry flavor.
I can only picture the energy and the vibe in here.
And then that gets topped off with topo, which we have in the gun.
Beautiful.
And then I can get you.
How many different drinks do you have on the menu, would you say, more or less?
With the house cocktails, we have a couple featured. The Blue Breeze, we have a Smashing Peaches that we make with bourbon as well. Our Palomas are also featured on our menu. But we can also do like any variety of cocktails, like Blue Hawaiians, Adios MS, like super.
And to see this full segment, you can head to our YouTube page. We'll be right back.
Well, happy Inclusion Tuesday, everybody. Boy, big winter and off season here at Morgan's Wonderland. The park has been under construction, building all kinds of new rides and attractions. It's almost time for you to try them out. And we're at the park today getting kind of a sneak preview before opening day with Richard Pretlow, who is the president of Morgan's Wonderland. Opening day is right around the corner.
Right around the corner, March 2nd. We couldn't be more excited to open for a brand new season with brand new rides and attractions.
All right, now some of the rides, like the one behind us right here, may not be open exactly in time for opening day or spring break. What's the status going on?
So the status is we always want to make sure that all of our rides are ready to receive guests. So we're going to do our due diligence with safety checks and all the things the manufacturers require us to do. But we're pushing to get there so everybody can come and enjoy our rides and attractions.
Okay, and this thing, which one is it?
This is the zip line, 13 stories tall, the first and only 4-seater zip line in the world.
So this is, and then all the way over the lake?
All the way over there. Where you see that yellow crane, that's exactly where it's going to go.
And then all the way back?
And then all the way back at 28 miles an hour.
Oh, good Lord, you're kidding. And then what else you got?
So on top of that, where our off-road attraction used to be, we're doing a ultra-accessible attraction called the Magic Bikes. Then in our Sensory Village, that's completely changed. We're doing a 4D Magic Cinema in that building there. Really cool attraction done by Cemex iWorks. And then on our 8-acre lake right behind us, we're putting a 30-passenger barge out there so folks can enjoy our lake.
Wow. I mean, it was great before, and now it's just going to be, I have to say it, over the top, right?
Over the top, and we love it.
And whenever all the paint's dry and everything's ready to go, we're going to have a big party, right?
Huge party, grand opening celebration. So everybody can tune into our social media, morgans.org, to learn more about that.
All right, how about entertainment coming up for the upcoming year?
We've got a lot of new entertainment coming up. So when guests come, they're going to see this theater right behind you, just really buzzing with a lot of energy, a lot of music, a lot of dancing, a lot of sound. Going to be all the things our guests enjoy.
Okay, how can folks get tickets?
morganswonderland.org. They can always check us out on social media, or they can always buy their tickets right here in our Welcome Center.
And of course, until the rides are done, I mean, you can still come out here, enjoy all the splash pads, everything else that you've loved for years out here at Morgan's Wonderland, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Nothing about what we do has changed. We're still about ultra accessible and making sure that people of all abilities can come out and enjoy our wonderful property.
All right, that's fantastic. Morgan's Wonderland opens Saturday, March 2nd, 10 a.m. sharp. You can get your tickets online at morganswonderland.org. And for more information, give them a call, 210-495-5888. Richard, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
You're going to be the first one on the zip line?
Morgan and Gordon will be the first one. I'll be the second one.
Okay.
Okay, it's National Comfy Day, so we asked you earlier which one. You can only pick one.
Everybody needs a blanket.
Coffee, 3%. Oh, look, fuzzy socks is okay now.
Okay.
The t-shirt and sweats, though, I mean, as soon as I get home, I change. You know, that is comfy.
That's what, yeah, but you know, everybody needs
The
blanket.
blanket.
It's kind of
Yeah.
it's the
I need a
security
blanket
thing.
Right now.
You know?
We'll see you tomorrow. I need a blanket right now.